Can you share a little bit about yourself and the type of shoulder pain you were experiencing before working with us?
Yeah, sure. So my shoulder pain was primarily when I reached across my head, I was getting a pinch between my shoulder here and my arm. And my shoulder was popping a lot as I moved it around.
Yeah. And how did you injure the shoulder?
I injured it while walking a dog. So I had a leash and the dog pulled my arm to the side and popped it out. And then didn't hurt much at first, but then, over a couple of weeks, I began to feel a pinch. And so, yeah, that's kind of how I injured it.
Yeah, a little bit more unique of an injury kind of with that. It wasn't a small dog though, right? It was a
No,
big
it's a big dog.
it was a big one here. What did you try for the shoulder before working with us?
I tried to use a shoulder reliever, which is a kind of like weight on a string that you spin around, and that helped a little bit, but it didn't make the pain go away. And then I also tried some kind of stretches that I was looking at online as well, but didn't really feel much relief until I came to you.
Yeah, and what made you decide to like work with me as a virtual shoulder like specialist?
Well, you came up on Instagram as someone that specialized in shoulder um, rehab, and so because it was a specialism, I thought it would be a good sort of outcome for me, and hope that would be a better than just a sort of standard PT. Um, and then also, I noticed that you were doing a lot of strengthening exercises as well as strength as stretching. So the combination of the two, I thought would be beneficial and a bit different from what I was seeing elsewhere.
Absolutely. You gotta mesh the 2 worlds, man. If you get super mobile, but you can't be strong in those positions, what the heck are we doing? What did you think about the way, like, we structured your rehab program? Like, anything that, like, was unique or stood out to you with the app?
It was really easy to follow. So all of the different exercises were there online. There was videos that went with them, so that was helpful, particularly because it's virtual. And then I liked the fact that if I had any questions, I could just ping you on the app, and then you would respond really quickly as well. So if I wasn't quite sure if I was doing it right, yeah, I would reach out and you would help.
Yeah, that's and, like, a lot of people have questions with, like, specific exercises, so it's super easy just to kinda go back and forth and not wait, like, couple weeks to, like, go back in to see somebody. What improvements have you noticed with the shoulder since starting the program?
Well, it doesn't hurt anymore, so that's one. So when I reach across like that, it used to pinch, and it was quite painful. That's gone. I can sort of do this. I can reach quite far now. I don't feel any pinch there. I noticed that my shoulder's much more stable. It doesn't sort of click around as much as it used to. And I was at a point where I was struggling to lift, things that felt even slightly heavy, like lots of grocery bags, and I was feeling my shoulder be very loose. That's gone now, and I don't really think about it anymore. So I feel like my shoulder's stabilized, and it's not on my mind now, which is great.
I love it. What would you say to someone who's hesitant about starting a virtual shoulder rehab program?
I'd say it works, so go for it. I think I spent about 7 months with my shoulder being uncomfortable, and I was kind of at my wit's end a little bit, and so I was kind of looking for something that might work, and I obviously was hesitant, but it was a big enough problem that I wanted to do something about it. And so I took a shot, and it really has improved quite a lot. So I feel good about it.